a Dead Eyes guy. That was probably the most fun I had in the final games of the league stage. We have Orange Rock north of Powerhouse, got like all the way up north as well, so they will have a little bit of land to cover. Soul's in a good spot. They have dropped towards the winery. They're going to be looking downstairs. Their mortals just running around saying, "Where are the beers? Where are the beers?" Just opening up all the caskets. Like, damn it, there are no beers, but hey, there are guns.
They there are guns definitely, and Seoul Sangwan pretty much very silent through the entire tournament. And haven't seen much out of him, but that last game was a definitely good breather for Team Seoul. And if they continue over the next two games, maybe get that chicken dinner, we can see a dream run coming in true for Team Seoul. If they get those, 20 kills, chicken dinner, get those 40 points, get total 80 points, this might be happening. A dream is real for Team Soul. But talking about dreams being real, VSG crawlers, things are looking really tough for them.
Listen, if I don't want to sound rude, but for VSG crawlers to qualify right now, they need to do a TSM entity, and also we need some other team to just commit suicide. Like, entity's got to be like, all right, guys, we'll help you out here. They just jump into the water and just kill themselves. Maybe then they have an opportunity. But right now, I won't lie, it is grim for Team Thumbless. It is grim indeed for most of the teams in the bottom half of the team. Even Marcus Gaming, man, they were looking very good. They looked like they were on for getting the top 3 spot, but unfortunately, they have tapered off towards in the past couple of days. And, well, if you're going to give up your spot, there's someone else ready and willing to snatch it away from you. So that is the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
To be honest, Play, the only problem that I've seen with Marcus Gaming is their recent, roster changes. We did see Pansing moving from Marcus Gaming to Mumba. Then they got in some new players. They have Shadow, who did perform really well during the scrims. But during the main league, he did perform in the earlier stages, but somewhere down late, he kind of faded off. But right now, in Abbey, we have Megastars and Synergy almost in the nearby compounds. We did see Megastars yesterday at the same compound, if I'm not wrong, with Powerhouse. When they fighting against Powerhouse yesterday?
I think they were.
The first day, the same exact place.
I do believe you do. You're probably correct. I don't know. You have a better memory than I do. Listen, at my age, man, my mind is failing me, which is why I'm here commentating esports right there. But Synergy. So here's the thing with Synergy. Yeah. We love how they take fights, right? We love how they know how to take on these team fights, but they seem to struggle against TSM Entity, and that's something I've noticed so far. That's curious, though. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, in a 4v4 fight, TSM Entity is obviously in the close range fights is the better team, because every every player from their team is such a beast. You just can't tell that Jonathan is the sole guy. You've seen Clutch God really tracking up all those kills. We see Neo doing his job. Z God is an absolute beast at the mid range. So TSM Entity is a team that is complete in the terms of kill department. But if the TSM Entity, however, focuses on positioning a little bit, they will be good. But on the other hand, if you compare their gameplay style to Synergy, they'd like to take things a little bit slow, but they do focus a lot on the positioning. I love the way Synergy position their players. You see one player, and right behind him you'll see another player providing that perfect cover fire. So sometimes it does turn around well, but sometimes it does not. So that's about it.
That indeed could be it, and that's IND off to a great start. They've got a couple of knocks, and Megastars are in a world of hurt at the moment. Now, Snack's coming in. He is hungry for a few of those frags, so he wants a snack. And it's I'm not talking about packet of chips or nothing. He wants some bodies. He wants some blood. As Megastars, I like what they're doing here. They are playing this a little bit safe. They know that there is a team on the horizon, and that is, of course, Team Thumblers, and they know that it kind of pins it. So it's kind of like just holding on to the areas, not really exposing themselves. Fnatic, in the meantime, are like, hey, guys, what's happening? We're fighting over there. Cool. Have fun. And just going to leg the way out of there in the vehicles. A Synergy, they are very wary that they might get flanked from someone else. They have Austin with his crosshairs on Vexy and Megastars, while the remainder of his teammates just making sure no one else comes in from any other direction. But for the time being, considering that all of them are in the safe zone, it is a little bit of a stalemate that we find ourselves in.
I mean, it's Vikendi. We know what happens in Vikendi. When you have 16 teams playing, they just tend to sit out for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then in the next 5 minutes, they suddenly wake up and, oh, guys, we got a game to play. We got a game to win. Let's just go kill some people. And there you have some teams, racking kills, and there are some teams that get caught off guard. But the beauty of Vikendi, what I really love is that you can really push the buildings very well. So if you're a good team, there are not so high rising compounds in Vikendi. You just have that one floor. If you're good at your grenades, that is very easy for you to take those kills. And Orange Rock has been one team that has always been so good in those aspects, as so as to speak, because their grenading is always on point. But looking at how teams are shaping in right now, we see Orange Rock way too far. I think this time they are going to make a late entrance into the circle. We'll try to judge as to where the second circle is going, and then we'll try to take that smack center position.
Yeah, Orange Rock are like are like some of those birds who are like flying in down south because it's winter, it's getting really cold, but they're taking a sweet time. They're like an albatross, or just flying across the Pacific, or maybe the Atlantic. I don't know. I'm not very good with nature documentaries and how birds fly, but they are going to be the last team to rotate to the safe zone. And considering it's Orange Rock, that is quite the anomaly indeed. The only team not in the blue, and I take their name, and thought, all right, guys, all right, you guys done? Kids done? Packing? All right, we're going to go camping now. And we're going to be heading down. It's going to be much more warmer. It's going to be some hot springs over there. We're going to go down there. And guess what, kids? I'm going to give you a chicken dinner, is what Mavi's probably telling his three merry men as they go on the long trek all across the frozen tundra that is Vikendi. I wish I had Attenborough's voice to narrate this, but unfortunately, I don't. I don't think anyone does. I do love watching his natural. There's BBC documentaries on nature, whatnot. But this is not a documentary, Fixes. This is a battlefield, and this driving from Mavi is scaring me.
And the worst part is that they just have that one vehicle, and that's a very small car, and it blows up really fast. And if they get caught, they are in for a whole world of trouble. But look at the sheer brilliance of Mavi. He knows that he just cannot go head in, so he is taking a rotation. He does know where the vehicles are, picking them off, and this time they will take a dasher for themselves, as the circle is shrinking, and we might just get to see the second circle pretty soon. But talking about the top teams right now, we have Orange Rock, we have Team Cells, we have Team TSM Entity. I would like to spell out a fact about Team Cells. We've always been telling that they are the underdogs and this and that. And okay, we do understand. But I don't think much of the people know that they have already played a LAN event. I think that was PMIS or something. Oh, okay, the PMCO under the name of Taku Official. So MJ was a member. They have those experience right now, and to be honest, they are kind of the dream for every underdog teams out there. They're just praying that let just Celts win, so that we know that if you grind yourself well, you will be where they are.
You will be where they are. As right now, what I do know is the M249 dropping in straight down there. That's going to be pretty useful if you want to completely dismantle a few vehicles. A little bit of standoff over here. Good old Orange Rock still driving in the blue. Very unorthodox from them. Usually they are guys always inside a safe zone. Slayer goes for the trek. That is not meant for the roads, Slayer. That's meant for snow. The snowmobile, not a roadmobile, is pantsing, rattling off bullets, and somehow they will escape unscathed. Kinda though. Slayer does take a little bit of damage and immediately runs into a bathroom, and then he heals himself up. He goes in the bathroom and realizes, you know what, it stinks a little bit too much inside of there. Gets back on his snowmobile and, defying what the vehicle was made for, he will still drive on the asphalt like a man.
I mean, that's clear for you. But talking about a fight being erupting out, finally, we have VSG Crawlers going against Elementrix. And Elementrix have put on a good show in the finals. But then again, falling too short of qualifying. This will be a good engagement. Two lower tier teams right now, according to the overall standings, that they're going to face off against each other. But I love the position of Mr. Shiozu. As you can see, he is a bit off from his team. He is making sure that Avi, if he makes a rotation, he gets caught out.
Well, This is a tight battle indeed. Crawler's Evo is gonna find a knock, and that follow-up Molotov could be quite a problem indeed. And like what he's gonna do, he's gonna be pushing on up as Team Elementrix realize that they are getting hounded. Now, they don't know where all the members of VHG Crawlers are as they come crawling inside of that building. Evo just running up, trying to find more players. He knows there's a couple of players on top. He can hear the footsteps. Now, Orange a little bit too far away to help his teammates. And look at VHG Crawlers pushing in real fast. Shagger's got back on top of his feet. So they will be regrouping for now. Shagger holding the line. Nice damage being dealt with that UMP. Evo barely alive on a sliver of health. And this team fight, this could dictate. This is pretty much going to decide if Elementrix still have a chance of qualifying or not. Because VHA Crawlers, let's be real, they're pretty much out of it. But for Elementrix, they have that one chance, Fixes. And they need to win this team fight to keep the dreams alive.
And they are a pretty good team in VIKENDE, but right now things are not looking good for them. They, however, did manage to revive on top over there, but Shagar is in a lot of trouble right now. VHC Crawlers do exactly know where he is, but MJ, on the other hand, again going on a kill spree as he takes down Destro, and the Cells are looking so confident right now. Yet again, with those maneuvers they're making, with those aggressive plays, they have nothing to lose over here. They know that they've pretty much qualified. They just need to play their hearts out, and that's a good thing.
Hey, they have nothing to lose here. They have $40,000 to lose, my man. I don't know about you, but I would play like my life, like my firstborn child's life depended on it if I have $40,000 on the line right now.
Well, I have never been in that position, so I take back my words. I know that $40,000 is that too much, but Frankie, he's been taken down. He's being hunted by none other than TSM Entity Blade.
Yep, and that's what happens when you run into an unstoppable force. The immovable object would be Orange Rock, who, like, they live up to the name. They're a rock. They hold a compound. They're like, listen, kids, this is our house. This is our house of death. You want to come in here, you're going to get taken down. TSM, they have finally got first blood. They have got one kill. And now they're going to be looking for more. They're dangerous. They're sort of like a bunch of like a pack of wolves roaming the frozen tundra. And the second they taste blood, they want more. They're just going to be looking for more. Always on the aggressive, always on the hunt. And every one of these teams are going to be very, very wary of that fact. Orange Rock now in a little bit of a split position, and I think they're going to be trying to gather their forces together before they want to take a fight against Team Thumblers. Up on the hill is Team Soul, but hold on. Sirvi and Ted, just a one knock and a finish off onto Orange. And Mavi in that car, that scares me. Please get off that car, Mavi. That can blow up anytime soon. As a Tunky with a perfectly timed nade is going to get a drop on one of the members of Marcus Gaming, and that is the dude who will be on his knees, but his teammates are nearby to go for the res, as Celts are going to come pushing in to take the fight to Marcus Gaming.
And Ataki leading the attack over here right now. He is taking it from the left-hand side this time. Will, however, sends a blood and a dust spray down as he inside the smoke right now. But Ataki will lob that grenade. And will that connect? Will the dude live or not? We will get to know just a little bit later, as this time Cells Rocks is the one who is pushing in. Marcus Gaming Shadow, he is all alone. Ultron will try to take a fire onto him, but Shadow does knock him down. MJ needs to come and give that back up, or else he is a dead piece of meat. Cells really struggling it out. They need to take all those kills, and they need to top the TSM Entity over to make sure that they win that $40,000 over here. But right now, if things keep on going as they are, things are looking difficult for Team Cells.
It is indeed. Atunki, though, is gonna heal himself up a little bit, toss an energy drink as well to give him a little bit of an extra boost to his firepower. Meanwhile, Smokey's to be knocked down. Godlike taking a fight. Ultron, the res will be coming in. Now he needs a little bit of time to try and heal himself. But Shadow's like, that's not gonna be happening anytime soon. And there we go. Ultron on his knees, and he just might get executed. MJ has unfortunately had to abandon his teammate. There's nothing he can do. He can't do anything. He's too far away. Ultron crawling away, bloodied footprints left in the snow by his bloodied knees, and stained is the whites as Marcus Gaming would be looking like hungry bloodhounds looking to finish him off, and Ultron will indeed be executed with the UZ and the back of the head, and with that Celta down to 3 members. That was not the start they were looking for on this map, where they would be looking to overtake TSM Entity.
Right now, Steam cells are definitely feeling the heat. I have to take back away all the words that I spoke earlier, because they cannot they cannot just be satisfied with $20,000 right now. I mean, for one moment, when they entered the finals, they were like, let's just try to put on a good show. They realized they are actually good, and they were in contention for the title. And then they realized, okay, we need to qualify. And once they have qualified, now I think they're getting a little more greedy and hungry as they look to take the Champions Award. But there's a fight erupting between Powerhouse and Team Soul, where we see Iconic getting knocked over here. Zebra, however, trying to search out Team Extreme's players and taking a few shots onto its them, but he has his own problems right now. He needs to make sure that they have to keep Iconic up and running, and they will need to make that res onto its him.
Indeed, they do. And like I said, Zebra just keeping everyone at bay, keeping his eyes on any potential flank that might be coming in. Powerhouse, I think they're done just getting destroyed by it's like almost every team taking turns bullying Powerhouse at this point. So I think that they should at least look. They're not going to be qualifying. Let's be real here. But at least they want to be a little bit more disruptive. They want to at least show these teams that, hey, you know what? We've had a bad tournament, but we're not someone you can just mess with. We're a team who can still, on a good day, put up a fight, is what they would be wishing to do. But wishing to do and actually doing it is a different thing altogether, as we all know. Viper with the Bison, just trying to scope someone out. He is exposed, but with a cluster of houses around him, he's going to be feeling pretty comfortable right now. Now, we don't know where the circle is. It's still moving in, and I do believe everyone is in a safe zone at the moment. However, as none of the teams have been knocked out yet. It's interesting. We have lost a number of players, but no team wipes taking place yet, and that means the circle gets smaller. The chaos is going to be even worse than we have seen in certain other maps. Fnatic in a distance haven't really done much so far, but they've kept all their players alive, and I think for now they're going to be happy with that.
No. They have lost out on Frankie. That was
yeah, they did.
entity.
They
yes.
did. My bad.
And right now, Fnatic looks really, in a bad position. They need to get a chicken dinner. They need to rack up those 10, 15 kills, and certainly something which they are not looking to do so. But good thing for them, they are dead smack in the center. But we will have to see as the fourth circle ends, where the fifth circle is going to be. Will that be Bridge? I think. No.
Yes, almost. Yes, I'll take it.
Almost.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you can have that. But I was just going to go for Villanova and Fnatic, IND. They are in a very good spot.
Oh yeah, 100% they are. And look at the cluster of teams inside, just like in a certain part of Villanova. Orange Rock on the periphery of the circle, they're going to be feeling good. They actually will be the gatekeepers for Team Elementrix. They're going to be rotating towards in that direction. Now, Celts are doing what they do best. They like playing at the that is fixes.
I mean, that is ought to happen, right? You sit quiet for so long, and then you make rotations when the fifth circle is formed. That has to happen. Someone will be watching. You are rotating in a car, so close to someone, some compound. You got to get shot down, and that is exactly that happened with Team Elementrix over there. But Powerhouse right now are in a fight with Team Extreme, where we see people burning literally, and he cannot even get outside to roll on the ice as Iconic will enter inside his compound. Demon in a whole world of trouble right now. Kazi has definitely healed up, but Demon needs to keep himself against the 4 members of Team Powerhouse that are about to push him in just a moment. Right now, maybe.
Ooh, I like the deflected nade. That was good. But it won't deal too much of damage, though. And here comes the push. Dark pushing up, and he's going to mow down the player. That's Demon, who has been exercised from the attic, leaving Utsurga down below. Now, he will be taken down as well. There is still a member of Team Extreme alive, but I do believe he has flown the coop. He has run away. He's like, don't worry, guys. Kazi's here, and I will ensure that we at least don't get knocked out of the bottom. Powerhouse have had enough. The Amazon delivery have finally entered the house and smacked the guy who made the delivery. He's like, I'm done giving you stuff. I'm going to take stuff away from you right now. And you love to see that, as we do have a fight breaking out here between Synergy and Team Soul. And a player already taken out is going to be Sangwon. Viper and Mortal left alive in, I do believe, a 2v4, I'm sorry, for Synergy. A great nade being lobbed in by Sangwon, but I don't think it's going to find its mark as Team Soul here battling for pride, battling to show that they still have what it takes, that they still are trying to be, they still are what they were once upon a time. But just with 2 members alive, it is not going to be an easy task indeed. Ted just shooting Powerhouse down. Powerhouse got the team wide, but they in turn are now pinned down in that house. And the moment they move out, they just might get slaughtered by Synergy, who, as we all know, they're no minnows when it comes to rattling off those bullets at long range.
Absolutely, and Synergy have been so devastating, and especially this lad Ted. You get it. You get a fight on a long range. Okay, he is there. He will connect. You have a fight on mid range. He's a beast at that range, and even in the close range, he does fairly well. But Orange Rock, what are they trying to do? Is Daljit running away? No, Mortal, do not reload. Switch your gun. Nandi gets taken down. Play. That is so sad. But he has pretty much done a lot of damage over there.
He did do damage, but I don't think any of those kills are gonna be coming through. The res will be on, and Orange Rock will keep their members alive. Godlike Exy with a brilliant nade. Team Thumblers getting almost annihilated, and now Powerhouse, they were stuck inside the house. And instead of just like, listen, if you're not going to come to us, we're going to come to you. And here comes the push. Ted just ducking and weaving around, trying to find the player as Team Thumblers will be knocked out. Exy is going to find the final kill onto him. And Dark battling it off with Strider, takes a knock onto him. But Strider, for now, he will remain alive. No, he won't. Dark's going to finish him off. And now Synergy down just to 3 members. Zebra trying his best to stay alive. But Synergy, they just might get taken down. Powerhouse coming out on top. And Synergy down to 1 member. Powerhouse, they're not done yet. They're not going to go down without a fight, and they just might have wiped out Team Synergy. Just 1 remains, and it's Sirvi, and he's gonna leg it. Synergy down to 1 member. Powerhouse Gaming are power bombing everyone. What is going on? This is sheer madness. I didn't expect this to happen.
This is Powerhouse at their absolute best, but TSM Entity and Orange Rock, they face off against each other as Z-God rattles out all that bullet from his Uzi, goes outside the house to do something crazy, but does not succeed because Mavi has been taken down, Z-God has been taken down, Diljit is also down. It all comes down to the last player of our team, Orange Rock right now. Jonathan is going in for that res. Vampire needs to come towards Anto, needs to give him that 1 res on because he has to make sure that Orange Rock will be there, but no, I have to take back my words with Orange Rock getting out and TSM Entity surviving this time, however, with 3 members.
It feels like TSM Entity, when they face off against like Orange Rock or Synergy, like the top teams, they seem to win these fights every single time. When they lose, the team fights is usually the teams that don't expect that. Oh, Kratos trying to be sneaky, but he's going to be found out. And with that, Team IND will be taken down from the distance. I do believe that was Gil who finished him off. And Megastar's 2 players left alive now, Vexy and Paradox. And it is going to be IND taken down. Actually, with Swag who got the knock, but in the end, it was Gil who finished off Team IND by finding Slayer in the end. Swag will be dropped by the play zone, a circle shrinking in, and for Team TSM Entity, all 3 alive and still standing. Godlike 2 players, very far away from each other. Paradox bleeding out, Vexy nearby him, everyone in the periphery of the circle, and for Synergy, 1 man survives, and he's smack in the center, and his name, ladies and gentlemen, is Sirvi.
And he has been their IGL, their best performer, pretty much what Mavi does for Team Orange Rock right now. But Gil, the buzzsaw captain over here, he is leading out on all fronts as he's shooting bullets left, right, and center. He will find out Vexy though. Vexy's still hiding inside that thick cloud of smoke over there. But if you talk about a team that is absolutely performing so well, that has got to be Powerhouse. But Gale still spotting out Vexy, will take a lot of shots on towards him. He has to also get inside the circle. You have Exy and Gil, 2 members surviving from Godlike. But Team Fnatic, this is a fight that they have to take and will have to win, because if they do not, they are not going to get inside the circle. Their hopes will be crashed, Blade.
Indeed, their hopes will be crushed. And I mean, you said it best, but Powerhouse Gaming, I think they tuned into the stream and they're like, wait, did he call us Amazon delivery boys? I'm sorry. Well, we're going to show what we're going to do. 8 points, all 4 alive. Who would have thought of it? And they are right now on a warpath, taking down everyone, even hunting for Sirvi. And for Fnatic, like you said, This has to be the game. This has to be the game for Fnatic if they want to nourish that little hope they have of staying alive and qualifying for the World League. Neo is going to be found by Nova King for Power. Power's taking a fight with TSM Entity, and they're winning. What is going on? Nova King's going to finish off Neo. Jonathan replies back, but he replies back towards Vexy, and with that, Megastars will be eliminated in 9th position. Dark's going to find Exy from Godlike. Guild replies back on Jonathan. Jonathan will finally fall. TSM Entity out in 8th place with 6 kills to the name. We're down to the final 7 teams, if my maths does serve me right. And sorry, 6 teams with 15 players alive. Make that 5 teams left alive. I'm losing track. Fixes, I'm sorry, help me out here.
And Rocks right now is going all into it. The members of Team Fnatic. MJ is definitely knocked out, but Rocks needs to take that first aid on and has to get inside the fight. He is healing up, but has to still fight against the circle. Ash also putting up a first aid, but no! Sets Rocks Heat, the beauty. Oh my goodness, how did he pull that off play? Fnatic, I think this is done for them. They have no chance.
You say they have no chance. They did get 6 points. They had 0 kills, mind you. And Celt, absolute beasts. Absolute beasts. They were nowhere. They were nowhere in the league stage. And in the finals, boy, oh boy, have they stepped up. But Powerhouse are the team of the hour. They are the team on this map. They are the abominable snowmans. They are the wolves of the tundra. And right now, they're looking for more. A pack of 4 roaming around like a powerhouse that they are. 10 kills to the name. And they want more. They want more corpses. They want more bodies. They want to stain their muzzles red with the blood of their enemies. And they're not stopping anytime soon. Atunki in the meantime will be caught up by CG. Oh my lord, this is looking very, very tight indeed. Now Atunki bleeding out. See, MJ is nearby to go for the res here. Nova King pushing in though. He spots out CG. Nova King's looking for more. He's going to find the kill. Finishes him off. He knows there's someone else nearby. He takes a little bit of damage. But Powerhouse don't care. Wolves don't care. They howl after the kills. And right now they're howling in pride. They're looking for more. And MJ worried. He's wondering what has got into Powerhouse. How are they killing everyone?
I mean, they have nothing to lose, and now they are showing their true game. But Team Cells, if they manage to somehow win this particular game, they are going to topple TSM Entity down. But Iconic, he is a beast right now. But Sirvi somehow does manage to finish him off, and he's surviving by a sliver of HP. You know, just fire a pistol onto him, and he is dead. That is how low Sirvi is, and he has to also fight the circle as he's progresses inside the zone. 6 meter, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He does it, but okay, Team Cells, they mean business as they take down VSG Crawlers. It's a 3v1 fight again, and if they are winning this play, I am telling you, they are going to the #1 spot.
$40,000. They know it. They see it. They want that money, honey. And they're going for the Sirvi. He at least manages to avenge his teammates. He takes on Powerhouse Gaming, who if you remember, they're the ones who got taken out. But Sirvi, don't forget who Sirvi is. Do not forget this man. He's got 1 knock. Now he's in a 1v2. He's going to be slowly creeping up in the grass, slowly snaking his way towards a player he dropped. Atonki, his eyes peeled, looking for where Sirvi might be. Now, Sirvi knows the res is going to be coming in, so he's probably trying to line them up together. He's going to be switching his weapons, reloading his AK-47 out in the distance. The res is going to be coming in. Rocks on his feet, and he's going to get the health packs in as well. MJ on top of the little bit of a snowy patch over there. Rocks alongside Atonki, but it's 1v3, even though it's Sirvi, even if it might be Jonathan, this might be a little bit too much. And look at Rocks. He's going for a drive around now. He's having a blast here, and he just might be looking to run over Sirvi, and there's nothing Sirvi can do, and he's going to run over him. No! Sirvi's like, my gun is better than your goddamn car. He's not done yet. He's going to find another one, and Sirvi, he might have just done this. It's a 1v3, and now it's a 1v1. He's got the health. He's clutched it! What a god! What an absolute beast! You've met